started. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense will get first crack at it today. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Riggs. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Complete in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Powers through. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have to...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Rucci. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to beat the D deep. And Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rucci. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5. But there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and was so disappointing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback...
Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Rucci. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, big.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. It's Newton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Leaves it with the running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Caught near the sticks. It's Rucci. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, better look out! Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Dances away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Fareed. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Makes a man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point, starts running backwards. Ultimately ends up losing yards.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but He'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw again. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll go right back to the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes and moved the throw away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll try to do it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Rucci. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gonna look downfield again. And the defense, got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Lost to fire on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. A spectacular one-hand grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Jumped on top of the pile. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Shakes off the defender. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Oh, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He splits the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Finds some fresh air. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Catch in the middle. It's Fareed. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket.
Got to room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, North Carolina! The head yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fareed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.